Good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to PM with Kimmy Hall. It is a terrific Tuesday evening. Welcome back, welcome back. I'm a little bit later this evening, y'all, but I know by now you should be at home, sitting back, kicking back, relaxing, and unwinding this evening. I'm a little bit later, but hey, I'm still here. I wanted to make sure I got on here and jumped on here so you could at least see my face. I wish I could see your face, but at least you can see mine. So I had a meeting, so I didn't want to not do this video. So here I am. Fix my shirt. I'm busting out. But thank you for circling back around and sitting with me for a few minutes. I ain't gonna hold you long. I'm not, because I want to get out these work clothes and get comfortable and kick back for a little bit. I don't know if you're like me and I digress. I'm not even where I'm supposed to be, but I stay up later than I should. And I know I need to go to bed earlier, but it's like I get up, go to work, do that thing, come home, get life together, and it's just like rewind and play. And I stay up later sometimes. I ain't not doing anything. I'm not even not doing anything. And I probably usually not watching nothing, but I'm just up because I don't want to start all over to do the same thing. And, which kind of leads me into my thought for this evening. And, trying to stay positive because, God is good and he blesses me and he keeps me and he's good to me. But kind of, I found this quote, and like I said, I don't always do quotes I usually do my quotes in the morning, but this one kind of spoke to my spirit this evening, and I wanted to share it with you because it kind of goes along the lines of like what my mind is really. So I'm gonna jump right into it because like I said, I'm a little bit later, and I ain't gonna hold you long. But I just wanted to share my thoughts and just to say hello or say good evening and wish you well before the night is over with. But excuse me, I do have this quote that I want to share, and it kind of goes along with the idea of me, saying I don't want to go to sleep because I don't want to start all over. But so here it is. It reads, every transition is God's reminder that you're not stuck, you're being shifted. What feels like an ending is often the beginning of the very thing he prepared you for. And I'm trying to remind myself of that. Every transition is God's reminder that you're not stuck. Because sometimes I feel stuck. And I know I know there's more for me. And I know that I have dreams and I have plans and a destiny and all of that. But I feel stuck sometimes. I feel stuck. And it's like, go, get to the, you do go through your day, whatever, get home, you get ready for the next day, you have a couple minutes, you go to sleep, and you rewind and start all over again and rewind and start all over. And I guess, with me, I guess I gotta, shift my, maybe how I do things. And maybe I need to get a life outside of work and home. But it just feels stuck sometimes. And I guess for me, and I preface this by saying, I say, Lord, I am grateful for my job. I love having been an educator all this time, but there's more for me. There's something else for me. And I'm going to do it with fidelity, and I'm going to do it unto the Lord. But I do, honestly, being 100% transparent, feel stuck sometimes. And I know that, my feeling stuck, it says here, every transition is God's reminder that you're not stuck, you're being shifted. And so I am shifted. And I do feel like there's a shift. I do feel like there's a shift, but the shift is long. It's like, I know God has told me that, okay, I want you to, here's some things. He's dropped some things in my spirit. Because if he drops it in your spirit, then it's from him. And, so if you have these things, have these dreams, you have these desires, you have these goals, you have these wishes, he planted them there for a reason. And so I know I'm being shifted, but it feels like shift takes forever. And like I said, I'm not, I do my job and I do it well, but if I'm being 1000% honest, I'm tired of the mundane. Like it's time for me to pass the baton. Like, I've been doing this thing. This is year 32. I ain't got nothing new to give. I'm gonna give my best, but I don't have nothing new to give to this game. And I'm old school, and they want new school, and I ain't new school. I'm old school. And so I'm like, okay, Lord, I know it's not your time, and not my time, and but I feel stuck sometimes. And I know there's a shift happening, and so I'm kind of conflicted because I know God is working in my life, and I know He's got some new paths and some new doors that are opening and some opportunities that are going to abound and all of those things. And I'm trying to be here where I am and to do it unto the Lord and to be grateful and to be thankful, because somebody would want to knock me upside my head to have my job. Because there are a lot of people who don't. And so I'm not ungrateful. I'm just tired. if that makes sense. But then he says, what feels like an ending is often the beginning of the very thing He prepared you for. So I'm holding on to that. I'm holding on to that faith that, God, what seems to be stuck, what seems to be, doors that close in my face and doors that close in my face and opportunities that don't seem to be manifested. It's you just prepare me. Again, it's, a part of, still part of that wilderness, I guess. I'm still working. I guess it's still part of that wilderness work. And I'm, like I said, the promised land is just over the horizon. I see it. But it just feels like walking in place. But God, because He is good, He is gracious, He is merciful. He keeps me in, every day, walking and, getting up and doing this job to the best of my ability and trying to be a blessing to these kids and blessings to these families and blessing to my colleagues and all of that. And so I'm not ungrateful, and I'm not, He has me there for a reason. But honestly, I didn't think I was going to be going back. I thought another opportunity was going to present itself. I really did. I didn't think I was going to be going back. And so it kind of was like, all right, Lord, okay. So I am going back. All right, okay. But again, his timing is better than our time, and His ways are higher than our ways. His plans are better than our plans. And He says, I know the plans I have for you. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope in the future. And I hold on to that. Jeremiah 29:11. That's one of my things I say all the time. Lord, I know you have a plan for me. I know that you have a hope for me, and you want me to prosper, and you're going to do it all. And I know that, and I say it, and I just got to keep talking myself through it, and you just got to keep talking yourself through it, especially when you get to the point where you feel like you're stuck and you can't see. Because a lot of times the shift is happening. It's happening in the spirit realm, but we don't see it in the natural, and so it feels like we just walking in place. But God is moving. He's moving light years, but we just can't see it and we can't feel it. And sometimes it gets like, and I want to be, I'm faithful, and I'm doing what the Lord asked me to do and being obedient and walking in His plan and His will. And I'm like, and just holding on to that end piece, even though it feels like an ending, it's the beginning. He's preparing me for greater. Remember I did the Jacqueline Carr song review. Greater is coming. He's preparing me. He's preparing me. He's preparing me for greater. And so I hold on to that with the hope and the faith, and knowing that His promises are real and that He has shown up for me over and over and over again in the years past and all the way up until now. He shows up for me today. He shows up for me, and He's going to show up for me tomorrow. And that, when He is, when the opportunities are ripe and when He is ready, they'll be revealed. So when the opportunities are ripe and God is ready, He will do the revealing. And I'm just holding on to the hope that, that there's more in another, another piece of Kim here, and walking out my calling and my life's purposes and all of that, because I used to tell people, because I had tried to transition at one point from teaching and do other stuff, and I did, but I would tell people oftentimes, people, it's like jobs, they either think they won't take you because you overqualified, or they lump you in the category like, oh, she can teach, that's all she can do. I can do a whole lot of stuff, and so you feel stuck. But I know what God says, and I know what he's doing. And so for you out there, when you're feeling stuck, when you feel like you're just walking in place, a shift is happening. We just can't see it. I can feel it in my spirit though. That's the thing. But God has a plan for us. He has a purpose and a destiny for us. And when it's ripe, when that thing is ready, the readiness of God's timing, he's going to reveal it, and it's going to be great. So when you're feeling stuck, when you're feeling like doors are closing in your face, when you feel like you're just not, getting where you think you should be, or where you think God said you're going to be, or whatever else, just keep walking. Just keep hoping. Keep faith alive. Keep focusing on God's voice, hearing it in your head and in your heart, and just trusting him to steer you to the right thing, to guide your feet, to be that lamp and that light unto your feet, into your path, so that you can move forward in everything that he has for you to do. Because, then oftentimes we get frustrated and we start, veering off to our own path. And I ain't trying to use my GPS. I'm trying to use God's GPS, the word, and trust that his direction is the right way. And those stuck moments, just kind of look at them as the red lights that you're going to encounter when you're on your drive. They're annoying because you just want to keep going. You want to, get to your trip where you have all them green lights, and you're like, "Ooh, I don't know, I ain't had no red lights here." But you got to have some red lights, and those red lights, I guess, equal those stuck feelings. But the shift happens, and when God wants to clear the traffic and clear things out of the way and make your path real smooth and straight, and you miss all them red, and when He's ready for the green lights to happen, and for them green lights to just sail on down, you can envision being on the car in the highway, and and you just sail down. When He wants all green lights to show up, He gonna have all green lights show up. But until then, we gotta have some stop signs, and we gotta have some red lights. And while they feel like stuck, they're not. They're just preparation, because He says, and in the end, what feels like an ending is often the beginning of the very thing He's prepared for you. So we just got to keep that in mind. I got to keep that in mind. You got to keep that in mind, and just walk in your obedience and trust what you're hearing in your mind and in your heart from God, and know that He's directing you. The shift is happening. Great things are coming. Greater is coming. Greater is coming. Just holding on to your faith when things get slow. When things get slow, or they just don't feel like they're moving at all, or you just get to a point where I know it's something else. I know it's something else, and I'm trying to focus on the right now, but I know it's something else. I know it is, and He will make it so when He's ready. So hold on to your hope. He has a plan for your life, and it is good, and it is great. He knows best. He knows, what's necessary, when it's necessary, and those opportunities that we want, they're going to show up. They're just only going to show up when the time is right. And then He will, give us the revelation. He will reveal to us what we need to know, how we need to operate, where we need to go, which direction to go in. He is our compass for our way. He is our GPS. He is the best way. He is the best way. So just hold on to your hope, hold on to your faith, and understand that the things, the stuckness, it's just temporary. It ain't forever. Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive, Jesse Jackson. Keep hope alive. But all is well, y'all. That's it. That's all. That's my evening inspiration. Just in trying to inspire you. I inspire myself to just hang on, keep on keeping on. Hang on and keep on keeping on, because when God does it, He does it. He does it big. He does it beautifully. He does it bountifully, and His blessings are awe-inspiring and breathtaking. So it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right, y'all. So hang in there, hang on, and keep on keeping on, y'all. So that's it. That's my evening inspiration. I just wanted to get on here so y'all could see my face and feel my heart and know that I'm hanging in here with you, and you know, and I appreciate, I feel in my spirit the people who support me, and who, you know, my regulars who sit back and listen to me all the time, and who are praying for me, and who are cheering me on and spurring me on. I appreciate you. I do. My heart feels it, and you know, and God sees it, and I appreciate it. So just keep on, you know, keep on circling around and sitting with me, and you know, and listen and watch. And God's He's doing shifting in my life, and He's shifting in your life, and it's just gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful, and it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it in the end. So hang in there. Keep me in your prayers as I keep you in my prayers, and just know that God's plan and His ways and His covering are beautiful, and they're right, and they're the best, better than what you could know or think. All right, y'all. So go and have I hope the rest of your evening is richly blessed. I hope that when you lie down tonight, that your sleep will be peaceful and restful and sweet, and that you will have divine dreams, and that the hand of God will rest upon you all night long, and that the angels will encamp all around you, keeping you and everybody in your house safe from any hurt, harm, or danger. And that when you awaken tomorrow, you'll be refreshed and revived and renewed and ready to run on to see what your Wednesday, hump day, will be. And see how God will use you, and see how His blessings unfold, and see how His plan manifests in your life. And get up and go and give Him glory in your walk, and in your talk, and in your example, and let your light shine. Let it shine, because it makes a difference in this dark world. It does. So may the Lord bless you and keep you. May He make His face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. May He lift up His countenance upon you and give you peace. Peace that surpasses all understanding. Peace that guards your heart, your mind, your soul, your spirit, and everything about you in Christ Jesus. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Woo! And may the love of God cover you from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet. May He pour out richly and abundantly His favor, His blessings, His mercy, His grace, His love, His peace, His strength, His courage, His boldness, His infinite love and care for you. And that it will build you up and strengthen you to help you to run on to see what the next day will be. And the next day will be, Lord willing. All right. So that's it. That's all, y'all. Peace and blessings from my heart to yours. I love you. I love you. I love you. Good night. Don't forget me in the AM.